Boo! All that and more with the original podcaster and the queen of Halloween, Corinne Fisher.
Here we go. Let's get these questions from the DMs.
Yep.
All right, well, that's what I heard. So what do you want me to tell you?
The original podcaster.
That's you. You got to fight Joe Rogan for it.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have been, you're
You're
ahead of the curve.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. You can tell by the views.
Now, we brought you here today.
Yes.
Because you are the queen of Halloween, we've heard.
Oh, thank you.
So what does that mean to you, such a title? Are you into the costumes, the vibe, what?
I'm into everything. So I have a Halloween vibe year round. When I bought my apartment, I tend to get, I love a lot of styles. I love, Andy Warhol pop art, but you have to really focus on one, especially when it's a small Manhattan apartment. So my inspiration was Vampire Castle. And that's how my home looks, the inside. I had a man in Pennsylvania make a custom coffin out of old barn wood. And that is something that if you go in my house during October, you go, wow, this chick really got into Halloween. That's a year round.
So what does the casket do? Is it a table? Is it your bed?
No, it's a shelving unit. I wish it was my bed. If there was a king size coffin bed option, I'm sure I can get one custom
Well, you know
made.
how kids have racer beds? It's
Absolutely.
like a race car. It's like yours is a coffin.
I found one for my dog, but that one just felt sad. You don't want your dog to have a coffin bed and then you
don't
want to
manifest that too hard.
Exactly. So I don't have it, but I do have a black velvet bed. It is goth style.
Yeah.
Yes. And I have a lot of taxidermy, all vintage because
Really?
I don't support animal death.
New animal death.
Yeah, new animal death. It's if you're
If
getting
it
it from
happened,
it already happened.
Don't shoot it for me.
Just celebrate the animal.
Don't shoot it for me, babe.
Yeah, I have a coyote, a lot of skeletons. All my walls are painted like castle silver.
Yeah.
You have to, when you wake up in the middle of the night to get some water.
It doesn't happen. I sleep through the night.
You sleep every night?
Yep.
You're a good sleeper?
Yeah, she's
Great
a witch.
sleeper.
Right?
I could sleep 16 hours a day every day.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. You fall
I
asleep.
think it's called depression, but
Bed rotting.
There you go.
They're like, I live amongst the dead, I die amongst the dead. Okay?
All right.
yeah. I'm sorry. Do you have a follow-up question to sleeping
I
through
got
the night?
it answered.
He just wants to see how his
I have
life
two
is gonna
questions
be.
about taxidermy.
Shut up. Don't you dare.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
What's brewing in the cauldron today? A little tension in the studio. A little spooky
What happens
tension.
when you bring a goth girl here, put Seb in the corner, make him hard? There's so much protected, Corinne.
Don't worry, it's very hard for anyone to get through this maze.
I
This
know. The whole studio's going down if either of us
This
try
is
to
your
walk
whistle
through here.
right here.
And let's be honest, if I was chasing Corinne, she'd be fine. She'd outrun me.
Amazing. I love it.
I have two questions about the carcasses.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you light them in an artistic way?
I don't light them in an artistic way, but I don't have any of those mounted ones. I feel like if you have the mounted ones, you should.
Freestanding.
I have a lot of bats. Okay, so this is something about me. 3 separate men have gifted me taxidermy bats.
Okay.
And they all think they're the first one. And I go, honey, no.
Yeah.
Kathy Griffin was actually, I tweeted that once and she was actually, she was like, I'm seething with jealousy.
Wow.
She's like, what is going on in your pants that many men have gifted you taxidermy bats? And I said, oh, it's a gift.
I thought you were just going to say, I have Kathy Griffin taxidermy in my apartment.
No.
That.
I would love if she just lived in my house with me, but not
That'd be so
taxidermied.
fun.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, then the other question.
Yes.
Do you have to clean the beasts? Brush their hair, clean them?
The coyote I pet and talk to, her name is Felina.
Okay.
My dog really doesn't like that, but I had Felina before I had Alfred. And then the other ones, the other ones are in glass cases. So you just have to clean the outside, but the bats stay fine.
Okay, yeah. Because I can imagine, the hair, you gotta maintain, because it's
it gets
original
dusty.
hair, yeah?
Yeah, but it's treated when it's taxidermy. The hair is treated with something. Probably that I should wash my hands every time after I touch it, but I don't know if I do that.
What are we going to do? I mean, listen, we got a lot of problems. We got to worry about the taxidermy thing.
Right.
Do you give people a warning before they come over?
No, and you know what? I should, because in my old apartment, the coyote was situated so that it looked like it was about to leap at anyone who came to the front door, and every Uber Eats guy was startled. And I said, I'm sorry, I forgot that I have a full-size taxidermy coyote just waiting to lunge at you.
Yeah, they must think you're up to something.
Yeah, they were always like, and I was like, sorry, that's just my taxidermy coyote. It feels good, though.
What do you think it is that you connect to with the dark arts?
What is it? I think part of it is like, yes, I have always been comfortable with death. And then the other part of it is my dad was very into horror movies growing up. So it's always been a very regular part of my life since childhood. So it doesn't feel scary. It feels comforting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess no matter what, like whatever it is, if you grew up with it.
Yeah, however you're raised. Like we had like full Dracula and Frankenstein's monster posters in my home. So like, you know, there was like on my mantle, instead of a picture of the family, there was like a model of Pinhead from Hellraiser. Okay. So that's just like, I go, oh, that's like comforting to me. That's childhood.
It's a family aesthetic.
Exactly.
Like the Wasps have their thing.
Right. Yeah.
Every group has their thing.
Every group has their thing.
Yeah,
this is our thing. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Did you know that Halloween is actually an Irish thing?
I did know that.
You did? Okay.
Well, because my co-host on Guys We Fuck, Christina, is dating an Irish man, so I know every Irish fact now.
Got it. We've done so little for the world that every time we can get someone's ear, you just start saying, and you've heard of potato soup.
I love potato soup.
And Halloween. Okay.
Well, it was originally in turnips. They would light candles.
Yeah. So for our
sorry.
listeners, we have a little Wikipedia. So this is what I do. I read Wikipedia information until everyone falls asleep.
I love this segment.
Yeah. So Halloween, 2,000 years ago, the Celts, what do you call them? The Celts?
Celts.
Help me.
I would never say anything.
It would be because it's
whatever.
I think it's Celtic.
Yeah, you say Celtic, but then the basketball team is the Celtics, so it's weird.
All right, well, those hoes, they were living over in Ireland, and they celebrated the New Year on November 1st, which is when the world of gods was believed to be made visible to mankind. Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
So modern witches say it is the time of year when the veil between the dead and the living is thin. Mm-hmm. I like that. The word Halloween has its origins in the Catholic Church. I like that even more. I stand with the Catholics. It's corrupted.
That's a hard stance. I've never really heard anyone take that before.
Why not? Nobody else seems to be doing it. So
exactly.
Exactly. Just who do I got in this race? I'll go.
Corner of the market.
Yeah, why not? So the custom of Halloween came to America in the 1840s with Irish immigrants fleeing the potato famine. Very spooky. Mm. And at that time, the favorite pranks in New England included tipping over outhouses and unhinging fence gates. Trick-or-treating is thought to have Irish origins, possibly from the practice of going door to door to shoot people in the face. No, I'm just kidding. But the practice of going door to door to collect money and cake. And the custom of begging, of course, with the Irish.
Yeah. Oh, so trick or treating is literally begging.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we're starving to death. Oh my God! There's a huge spider. How perfect!
Oh my God!
How perfect!
That is so spooky.
Is it a daddy long legs?
There's a daddy long legs.
It's beautiful.
Crawling right behind Corinne.
Oh, I love it.
I put that there on purpose.
Nice.
Halloween decorations.
Well, spiders are the cleanest insect, so there's no problem here.
Is that true?
Yeah, because they're usually around because they're eating other things, so it means it's actually filthy in here. But the spider came to clean it up.
Yeah. Well,
same with sharks.
Hey,
sharks clean up the ocean.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
interesting.
And we're scared of both of them.
Yeah.
Well,
because they're all devils.
Did you see that video of the guy getting eaten alive by the shark? That was one of the most horrific things I've seen this year.
Text me the link.
No,
no.
Don't. I watched it accidentally.
How graphic?
It was. It was cartoonish. That's how bad it was. Mm. Yeah, I accidentally saw it on Twitter, and
give me the keywords. What are the keywords? I'll type them in.
Shark.
Right around 2 a.m. tonight. I'll get involved in that.
Shark eaten alive.
The motherfucking jack-o'-lantern custom is believed to come from the Irish folklore about a drunk. This is
so
offensive.
Hilarious. I have actually never heard this before.
So it's a custom believed to come from an Irish drunk named Jack who tricked Satan into climbing a tree and then carved an image of a cross in the trunk to trap the devil. He struck a deal for Satan to leave his soul alone when he died, but then heaven would not take him either. So he carried embers in a hollowed turnip as he wandered eternal darkness, and the turnip was replaced with a pumpkin.
Wow, that was bleak.
And that, folks, is all she wrote.
Damn.
So I think that we've done a really great rebrand by making this a silly, goofy, fun time.
Right.
Because this clearly has origins in great suffering.
Yeah, well, I mean, the really religious people still won't celebrate Halloween. Like, even really religious Jewish people won't celebrate Halloween
Really?
because they think it's satanic.
Do you think it is?
No. I mean, it kind of just explained there that it's, like, actually, like, not, right? I mean...
I don't know. I don't even know.
It's just a connection. To me, it's just like a connection between the mortal realm and the realm of death. That's all it is. That's not satanic. Unless you're going to hell, I guess, then it is.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a spell?
Have I ever done a spell?
Can you tell us about some of your
What's the last spell you did?
Well, the thing is, like, I actually practice Wicca. I mean, I don't talk about that a ton because people are really weird about it, and also I kind of just like need something for me. But yeah, no, I like actively.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Are we able to open this?
I just need something for me.
I need something for
and
me.
that's Wicca. Some people it's golf on Sundays. Some
It's my
people
spiritual.
it's baking.
Yeah, some people it's watching the game. For you,
It's
the
Wicca.
I love that.
Of course.
No, I mean, well, someone asked me recently, like, they were like, oh, like, me and the Witch Girlies want you to start a Wicca podcast. And I'm like, no, we don't need a podcast about everything that I do. I already have a podcast about literally fucking coming, and I can't even enjoy that anymore.
Right.
I do. But yeah, so I have to have my spells. But yeah, I've done tons of spells. I've done tons of spells about like anything you can think of. I don't do love spells though, because I don't believe that. Like, I don't know. I just don't think that you should have to do a spell to make someone fall in love with you. I don't believe in it. I've done like spells to like help with creativity, spells to like cleanse a new home, spells for healing or sickness, anything like that. But just no love spells and no black magic, nothing like no curses or anything.
Yeah, no
like that.
abracadabra. Wingardium Leviosa. What was that bitch doing? What was the worst curse in Harry Potter? It was like
I've never seen. I am not a Harry Potter dude
Oh,
either.
man. All right,
We can
watch along.
I saw this cute thing that it was a girlfriend watching Harry Potter with their boyfriend for the first time, and she made treats based on every movie.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Well, I already have a job.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
Whoa,
I think
I
he
don't
said
believe in
he's gonna
gender
make the
norms.
treats. He's gonna make the treats.
What are we talking?
He's gonna
I
treat
am
you
a
like
good
princess.
cook. I am a good cook. I like that. I'm not a super good decorator though, so maybe I can bake them.
He's a
and then
good decorator.
You
Have
are?
you
You're not a good decorator? Did you just say that?
Yeah, well, because like like I'm saying, not like my home, like decorating baked goods. You have to have a very gentle hand.
How's your penmanship?
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's bubbly like a girl, but it's a little messier than a classic girl. But it's legible.
Sure.
Yeah.
Would you say that spells are just like prayers?
Yeah, exactly.
Because
That's why-
Wiccan's your religion or your spirituality.
Yeah,
So it's like your version of a prayer.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I try to explain to. And like every religion is interchangeable,
Yeah.
and it's just a different name
It's
for
just
a
got a
different
little more
thing.
swag.
Yeah, that's why people
spell.
say manifesting. I'm like,
Yeah.
a spell is very similar to manifesting, which is similar to a prayer, but only there's like, you're just involving herbs and like a mason jar when you're doing a spell or a candle or something
Right.
like that. But I mean, many prayers, especially in Catholicism, involve candles, and in Judaism too.
Yeah.
You can't pray with a crop top.
What?
You can't pray with the crop top.
Says who? Which
Says
God?
who?
Which God
yeah,
said
who said that?
What do you mean? You ever seen someone in church with a crop?
Yeah, I mean, I'm from New Jersey, so most likely, yes.
Oh, I love that.
I was raised in a Unitarian church, so
You were?
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta go
Yeah.
back.
Wait, no one's asked me what my costume is.
Well, I think it's obvious, like that. It's
It's the inventor of COVID. It's an evil penguin, the pangolin.
I'm
I'm the
Jesus
pangolin.
Christ.
Sebastian's the lab leak theory.
I'm what?
You're the lab leak theory, and I'm the wet market pangolin. You don't have a costume, so you're doing it doesn't
anti-vaxxer.
exist. Yeah,
I'm an
you're like-
anti-vaxxer.
That's nice.
You're dressed as Plandemic. You know what? I just went into the store, grabbed these two things, and
This is what spoke to you.
and gave it meaning afterwards.
Yeah. I like that. I went ice skating in one of those in the penguin outfit once,
Yeah.
and I definitely have the Jason mask.
This, I don't know. It's not very flattering.
But I feel like it's a classic. I feel like it's a piece that almost like everyone who kind of likes Halloween has to have the Jason
I had to
mask.
ask Mike who Jason was. I was like, is he a bad guy or what's up?
You've never seen Friday the
I'm
13th?
sure I did at some point, but it didn't resonate with me or stick with me because I can't remember
Yeah.
what he was up to.
Well, he doesn't have any lines. He's a villain who doesn't speak. So
He has fucked up hair. Is that right?
Um,
It's like, "Brr."
I don't even know. I can't even remember what his hair looks like. But yeah, no, he
It's
doesn't
not a
speak.
focal point of the character.
Yeah, when he's slashing you, you're not really like, is that a new hairdo?
I love
Did you
the
do something
volume.
with your hair?
Yo, Jason, not a great guy. All right, so for costumes, so are you really into costumes?
I'm very into costumes. Yeah, my nickname at home was the Halloween Nazi.
Right.
Feels a little heavier these days.
Yeah, these
but-
days. better watch out. Better watch out. Don't go as Hamas this year.
Yeah. What would that costume look like? Also,
Hamas.
Yeah.
Actually, it'd be kind of fire.
Right.
Kind of like a cargo army pants.
Right. I feel like that's the costume.
The head wrap.
Yeah.
It's kind of what people are already wearing in Brooklyn. Do you remember the blog from like 2010s called Halloween or Williamsburg?
No.
Where they would just take pictures of people dressed wild.
Oh my God, that's
put it-
so funny. I wish I knew about this.
I think it's HalloweenorWilliamsburg.com.
And it still exists.
I don't know if they update it, but the site is still up.
Right.
It was very funny. And it was kind of, it was during the blog's golden era.
Yeah.
And maybe before Williamsburg had like that much cultural attention.
I totally get it because I lived in Williamsburg a little over 10 years, probably like 12 years ago.
You're probably on the site.
Yeah, what?
You're probably on the site.
Yeah. I lived at 151 Kent, like right around here. And I lived next to the unit where the blog Brooklyn Vegan was based out of. And they would have all these huge parties. It was crazy.
Are they billionaires? Not Billy's, but
I don't know. They were doing well for themselves for sure. My roommate in Williamsburg did wear a cape unironically, so maybe he was featured.
He's on the blog for
He's
sure.
on the blog for sure.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
He's on the blog.
He's on the
Halloween
blog.
or Williamsburg. Let's check it out. So what's your costume prep? A couple questions.
Yes.
What's your costume prep game like? How far out are you planning? And what's the approximate budget?
Okay. Budget, I mean, there really is none, but I try to at least piece it together somewhat myself. I have had a few custom made. Those are always more expensive, but I think no matter if you have a lot of money or if you don't have a lot of money, you have to put some elbow grease into the Halloween costume. Like when these celebrities come out with these, like, Heidi Klum, known for doing an over the top Halloween costume. But it's like when you have access to all the money in the world and all the designers in the world, and then you just have them make it for you, and you put it on, to me, it loses some of what Halloween is about, which is like the searching for the items yourself, putting it together, hand painting something. I mean, I built an Academy Award costume for myself out of a pop-up hamper, and I painted myself gold. And like I had wounds on my hands from cutting the pop-up hamper with wire cutters. And like that, to me, that's what Halloween is about.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Blood, sweat, and tears. I want to be up all night. I want to be disgruntled and angry at the costume by the time I wear it. I want to be, when anyone asks me what I am, I want to be able to flip out on them because I earned it.
Yeah, go absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely ape shit.
Absolutely fucking insane.
Absolutely lose your shit.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I usually know. I used to have a rule that I had to know what I was being for Halloween by August, but then
okay, so you're regimented.
Yeah,
This is the queen of Halloween because it was a rule. It was a rule.
This is scary.
Yeah, Halloween Nazi. I earned it.
Yeah.
But then I've lightened up. Like in the past couple of years, I've just had a lot going on, and so I have decided a lot later. Mm-hmm. And then also as internet shipments get faster, you have the luxury of deciding a little bit later.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it seems to me that, and I'm no expert, that Halloween costumes are either spooky, slutty, clever, or lazy. You can be a hybrid of two, but not more than two.
Right.
What would you say you're drawn to, or does it change all the time?
It changes. The one I never gravitate towards, surprisingly, is slutty. I have a saying, only in my household and only I know it, that
I say it to my coyote and only my coyote.
that you have 364 days out of the year to be slutty. To me, Halloween isn't that day.
I said slutty, but what I meant was sexy.
Yeah.
But I guess it's...
Yeah, sexy, slutty, interchangeable. I don't find slutty to be a derogatory term when said by a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How sexy do you find the costume I'm wearing right now?
I find it very sexy because you're not trying. You're committed to Halloween, and I find that sexy.
This is the first time I've ever worn a costume in years. I'm not good at Halloween.
Yeah. So then, why did you want to? Are you trying to do this episode to get yourself more into Halloween?
Yeah, just I think it comes out on Halloween,
Right.
and I was just we want people are gonna want some Halloween content.
They're gonna be itching for it.
They're
Yeah.
gonna be like, we need some Halloween content.
Right,
So we gotta
right,
call
right.
in the heavy hitters.
Fiending.
But Halloween is hard for me because it involves a lot of planning.
Right.
And I don't envision like the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I can't like make plans for next month or anything.
Right. I
I've
mean, what you
always
can
been that
do
way.
then is you can like just throughout the year, this is how I Christmas or, and Hanukkah shop throughout the year as I see things that interest me for other people. I just buy them and I put them in a closet and then I divvy them up later. So everything has a lot of meaning. I'm not just like frantically shopping within a 1 month period.
Right.
As I see things that I find to be delightful to gift to other people, I get them. So you could do the same thing for Halloween and then you could put together some crazy mishmash.
Yeah, get really into it.
Get really into it.
You always just have to find an angle that makes it like curiosity fun for you.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it should never. You don't want to torture yourself. That's
Yeah.
not. That's
or
not.
maybe we do.
Or maybe you do.
Maybe it's a lifestyle.
Also,
Seb,
you could do a group costume where someone else makes the decision, and then you just have to fill in whatever
that's
the
true,
blank
Spice
is.
Girls.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or a group like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the other groups are.
I mean, Scooby Doo
BTS.
is a popular one.
Scooby-Doo, that's a
yeah,
good one.
and the gang. I see a lot of that.
Yeah.
And that's always cute.
What's your best costume?
That
Or
I-
like top two?
Gosh, I really liked in recent years. I did Greta Thunberg, and I really loved that costume.
Now walk me through that.
So it was kind of like the year that Greta Thunberg
Did her big
popped
speech.
off. Yeah, it was like she was
on the sun.
she was outside a lot, not going
Yeah,
to school. She had the cardboard
She was off the
sign.
leash. Yeah.
And so I was just trying to think of. To me, it's very funny to make something that's not slutty, which is I'm not unique in that, but I like to I like to take it to the point where like you're just about to get canceled, but you're not. So I've done Greta Thunberg, and then I also did Slutty Stalin one year.
I like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I was there
and-
for that.
Yeah, that one I was really on the edge with that one. Some people really wanted that to be a problem for me.
Who was offended? It's long enough.
It-
I mean, it's
feel
been
the
long
same.
enough.
Yeah, people don't like it, but the thing is, it is weird though because like if you dressed up as Hitler, immediate cancellation.
Yeah.
Stalin,
Isn't that interesting?
it's like edging.
But
Yeah,
they were both like pretty bad.
yeah, no, not good.
Yeah.
Right. I would have dressed up as Imelda Marcos, but I feel like not enough people know who she is.
I don't even know
Women.
who that is.
She's another dictator, but
that.
she was the one who famously had a huge collection of shoes. So my mom always used to roast me when I was a kid. She's like, you have more shoes than Imelda Marcos.
Right. So so that's in your bones too.
It's in my bones.
Yeah, that's a reference. That's
Yes.
a familial reference.
Right. Yeah.
Seb, what's your best costume you ever did?
I was not into scary stuff. My mom just sent me. I got spooked easily. My mom just sent me like old pictures of me from Halloween. I did Indiana Jones, and I got a real whip, and I penciled a beard and mustache on, and I got a leather jacket, and I felt so cool.
Yeah.
Ah.
I liked feeling cool, like I look cool now.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
always good when for Halloween you're going as a feeling that you've never felt before.
Yeah.
That feeling is cool.
Yeah.
You're going,
Oh God!
Yeah.
I felt tough. I didn't feel
I
scared.
don't think you're
felt
supposed to go as a feeling.
if you saw me with the spider, you would have been like, "Oh, it makes more sense." I make noises. No, I didn't like. I get sweaty on the face, so I didn't like masks.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I also
right,
like cutesy movies.
Right. Yeah.
I rewatched Halloween Town this year.
Halloween Town's a good one. I recently rewatched that as well.
Halloween Town 2 is really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, a lot of times you got to just stay with the original. There's very few ones where, I mean, Home Alone 2, excellent, but how often are we seeing something of that caliber?
Never.
Toy Story 2.
All right. Well, this kid loves Randy Newman. He has
Yeah.
to
It's
a
incorporate him
great too.
any way he can.
Randy Newman is his vape.
Also, he said it from his body. He went, Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
I love Toy Story 2.
This year, they're finally escaping the den. I miss them. I remember how exciting it was to see that movie as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your best costume, Frex?
I've never had a good one, I don't think.
What about when you dressed up as the little French homeless person?
I believe it's unhoused now.
Wait, did I dress up as a
Oh,
French
that was
homeless
Les
person?
Mis. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A
That
little
was
French. You just described a character from Les Mis.
that's dead on. Dead on.
Dead on though.
No, I mean, I know you're not wrong, but that's just hilarious.
Yeah, no, they dressed me up as that little poor baby. But that wasn't even for Halloween. That was just to embarrass me for the rest of my life.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't embarrassing, but it was very cute. They dressed me in the Cosette costume.
Yeah,
Because my mom was
on
in the
my
show.
own. Yeah.
So we were like toured around the country. When I was a
Oh, how
baby.
cool!
Yeah, it was from like when I was like a little baby, like
Whoa.
2 or something.
I love that.
Yeah, so they would dress me up in the costume. It was pretty cute. I've done a costume I could get canceled for.
Oh.
Should I say it?
Yeah.
Okay. But I shouldn't really get canceled, but if someone comes for me, I already have like my notes app, like my defense written.
That's a good.
Because it's not actually wrong, but it could be misconstrued as wrong.
Right.
So my town was like a super like Jersey Shore Italian type of town, and all the girls, the look at that time, and maybe still now, but not as much, was to wear the really heavy orange bronzer.
Yes.
So I dressed up as like one of the Guidette girls, like the popular girls in school,
Sure.
and they loved it.
Yeah.
So I did like the whole hair, and then I did the orange face around.
Uh-huh.
And like if that picture ever comes up and someone tries to pull a black face, I mean,
Oh, but it's very clear what it is. No, it's so dark that
it's so dark. It's like dark orange.
Yeah.
But I was just being the popular girls.
Yeah.
So really punching up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's great.
It was a big hit.
I think it's empowering.
Yeah, it was empowering.
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Who hasn't? I've totally have a tape where we're making fun of like specifically like we're all playing one of the most popular girls in school, and the interpretation is rude. Like, I mean, I have a singular eyebrow and I put like Capri Sun straws on my teeth because this girl had buck teeth.
Yeah. So
But you know what? They were so rude. They deserved it.
they were sometimes very rude. And I just want to be clear. I did this multiple times.
Yeah. Good. Word got out that we made this video too, and one of the girls called one of my friends and she's like, "Hey, I heard you guys made a video about me." It's like, yeah, we did. That's the most publicity you're ever going to get. Bye. Have a nice life.
Imagine that we live today and you do that today, and instead of just being a fun thing for your friends, you put it on TikTok.
Right.
What a different world.
It would still be punching up, though. That's the
Yeah.
thing, you know?
But not everyone understands that.
That bullying can be productive.
That bullying can be correct.
Right.
Bullying can be right.
I 100% agree with you.
Bullying can be justice in some interpretations.
Like, you need to be bullied a little bit, or you need to at least like have someone attempt to bully you so you can see how you would handle it.
I think you need like a 50-50 mix. You need to get a little bullied and you need to do a little bullying. You don't want to be like relentlessly and horrifically beat down every single day to the point where like you don't want to go to school. That's a terrible experience and nobody should have that.
And that's not even fun, like, as the bully. Like, if everyone's bullying this one person, it's like, choose a new victim.
Yeah, exactly.
I never get that. There were like some of the people in, school are just like, they're so weak. And I'm like, why would we bully this person?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's not about the creativity of bullying.
well, that's how it is for me.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, the difference is for them, it's like, oh, this feels good to have power for once.
Right. Oh, like I still bully like as a comedian. I think that's how I do crowd work. And I always bully the hottest guy in the audience because it's never happened to them.
This is why I can't come to your shows.
Yeah. Because he'll leave in tears. Okay?
Bully's so good.
Yeah. You get bullied right out of there.
I love it.
You get bullied right out of the stand.
Yeah.
Wherever the hopping spot is these days.
Near a comedy club, baby.
Hell yeah. I don't even know if I've ever stepped foot in there.
Oh,
I'm gonna
either
put that
one.
on the
There's
list.
two.
Oh, someone put that on my list. Definitely gotta check it out. They got mozzarella sticks.
They had truffle popcorn for like one day, and then I told Emilio that it smelled bad. So, yeah.
Done. Now, okay.
Are you doing ghost hands, or is that a time signal, Mike?
Oh, Mike wants us to take a break. It's the most distracting thing that happens the whole show.
Why does he want to take a break?
Because we do an ad break.
Oh, God.
Hey, guys, we're going to take a break. We're going to do a little bit of spooky shit, and then we're going to come back. We're all going to be scared to fucking death. See you there.
Quick seance.
What is oh God?
What do you mean, oh, God?
We take a break. It's
I
yeah.
never had
but it always-
a podcast where we just actually right now let's just halt the momentum and get it going again.
no, because we have to. They're putting ads in.
We put ads in ours.
Do you know for guys we fucked, I have to find 4 places to just throw ads in?
It's like we're not paying you hourly, Mike.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like,
I do the same for mine. I find some places.
yeah, but it's easier.
Sorry,
when
we
you just say,
can't stop a rape story so that Mike has an easier turnaround.
All right, well,
No,
this
you should. Get Mike. And that's when I knew my life changed.
Yeah. And then
if this had been a rape story, I
and
wouldn't
then I
have
opened the
stopped
door and my birth father was there.
Mike is just
going,
sweating.
it. Let me tell you about Green Chef.
We should cut to CBD.
That would actually be so funny to make the ad breaks at the worst possible time. That would be so funny.
It's like Carl's Jr. new Baconator Bacon Cheeseburger now available.
God, I wish I had a Carl's Jr. ad campaign.
Listen,
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from break. We have just resurrected everyone's grandparents, and they're in the studio with us now.
That would be sick.
I would love that.
Me too. I would love that too.
Yeah,
I should have been my grandmother for Halloween. Just get a Bob Dole mask. I don't even know where that came from. Like, why would I think Bob Dole first? What a strange thought.
I love a Bob Dole reference.
Yeah.
Remember
I mean,
on all
shut
that? I love that. My favorite Bob Dole impression
Yes.
was the chick who did it on
Yes.
all of that.
I think that was Amanda Bynes.
Was it Amanda Bynes?
No, Amanda Bynes did the one, the rich one, and she was like, "I love
Ross
money."
Perot.
Ross Perot.
Yes. Amanda Bynes, one of the most underrated talents of our generation. When she was like, "Ask Ashley, that's me." I love that. Oh my God. And she's the man. What a hilarious rom-com.
They
You don't
did
gotta
some
tell me
really
the guy's
great
name was
work.
Sebastian.
Oh yeah.
I loved that because there was never that in the media. I
Right?
loved it. And she was so good.
Yeah. So
Did you just
good.
say that Sebastian is underrepresented in the media?
Yes.
So you are bringing Sebastian representation to the pod,
You better
and
believe
to
it.
the media as
I
well.
can name several Sebastian in
Sebastian's-
Little Mermaid and
Sebastian
Sebastian
Stan.
in Cruel
Sebastian Stan,
Intentions.
Oh, God. You
that's
have
a
no
good
idea
one.
what that movie did to me.
Why?
I was watching it with my family.
You-
we were
I think the
And you
theme in
had
your
an-
life is you're doing too much with your family.
and you had an erection.
What do you mean? What are you talking
Who
about?
watches Cruel Intentions with their family?
I was like 10.
It's such a sexy movie,
It's
though.
such a
and
sexy
everybody
movie.
knew it was a sexy movie going in. Like,
Right.
you knew what you were going into. You're
Right.
like, this is the night of my life.
Exactly.
Well, I was watching it,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, Sarah Michelle Gellar says, and if you do that, Sebastian, I'll fuck your brains out. And my mother goes, out of the room! Out of the room! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. I'll fuck your brains out. My life changed.
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar in Cruel Intentions, like I feel like that was the first step, and she taught me how to be a woman,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The dry hump when she's like
That movie's-
grinding
yeah.
and on his dick. I was like, that's a move I still use to this day. If we're being honest, great.
Like in
move.
Sarah Michelle. And they've really, like, remained hot.
Oh
Her
yeah,
and Freddie Prince.
yeah.
Oh.
Ryan
Yeah.
Phillippe's still hot too. Ryan
so
Phillippe
hot.
will just be randomly. He like loves comedy.
He'll be randomly on the Tim Dillon podcast.
Yes,
And I
yes,
love that.
Yes, he's always commenting on Tim
So
Dillon's
funny.
Instagram,
He's
and
been
it
on the pod.
upsets me.
He's been on the pod.
I gotta watch the episode. He's
It's-
so hot.
I know. And he's doing, like, he's still working, making money, but, like, we don't hear about him.
No,
He's just being hot, like, respectfully,
Yeah.
quietly, away from us.
right?
But still very hot.
Yes, so
and
hot.
Who's the wife? Reese.
Well, not
Is
anymore.
she doing good?
They're long
She's
divorced.
she's a billionaire.
Reese
I
is
forgot.
doing
She's
way
a
better than
she's a billionaire.
she has a production company.
Yeah, and they make like buku dollars, and she's
Yeah.
involved with like Blackstone somehow.
yeah, she's definitely much higher level Hollywood than Ryan Phillippe. You wouldn't catch her commenting on Tim Dillon's.
Imagine
Instagram.
Reese Witherspoon on the Tim Dillon show.
Reese Witherspoon is so famous that she doesn't even if she has an Instagram, she's not running it. Like that's that's the level of celebrity that you want to be. Like when Jennifer Aniston joined Instagram, I was like, things are going badly for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she active? I don't follow, but
It was like a big thing, and she got so many millions of followers, and I was like, well, things are going poorly for
Yeah.
you. That's why,
everyone
made me
has to-
sad.
everyone ends up having to bite the bullet.
Right?
What's going on that we need to go for the lotion?
My hands are just really dry.
Still something to do.
And yeah, is that okay?
I'm starting
No,
to
I just
melt
never
down
know
in
when
this
to use.
costume.
No, my hands are really, really dry because I have obsessive compulsive disorder, and I wash my hands too
Do
many
you
times.
diagnose?
I mean, I self-diagnosed.
Totally.
Yeah. I mean, I knew since I was like 12. I was like, you're acting like a fucking freak. And I got a book
Yeah.
out of the library of like mental illnesses.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's this one.
you were like, I have a Halloween addiction and OCD as well.
I just knew something was very wrong. Yeah.
Have you ever had a costume completely flop?
Completely flawed?
Or not completely, just like a bomb?
I feel like over the years I've definitely had ones that were like frustrating when people didn't know who I was. This wasn't a flop, but it was like one that annoyed me. I was Cyndi Lauper in
Obscure. It's already obscure.
in high school, and just like that's something that you can't do around uncultured New Jersey people. And they were all like, "What are you, an '80s girl?" And I'm like, "I'm clearly Cyndi Lauper from the cover of the album She's So Unusual, one of the highest selling records of all time." And I would just like get like that
Right,
level of
yeah.
angry at people, because also the amount of time I put into every little detail, the minutia, like I was just furious
Right.
because I am like so accurate. I remember one time I dressed up as Angelica from Rugrats.
That's a good one.
And someone said that like the dots on my pants were the wrong color. And I said, I will kill your whole family. Cause no, they're not. You know, and it's like, and that was like, it was like middle school or something. So we didn't have the internet to like, just like prove them wrong immediately. But it's like,
Right.
like you don't know how accurate things are. Like I've had, if I'm someone who has tattoos, the tattoos are accurate. Like not just the like everything is
Right.
accurate.
Right.
And
So that's OCD.
And it's just like for that, it's like, for me, that's a perfection.
Artistry, right?
Yeah.
Artistry, yeah.
If you're going to do something, do it correctly.
Do you feel like really creative with this?
Yeah,
Like
no.
it's a part of your creativity?
I love it. I love like getting a job done well.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I love it.
Sebastian, what are you going to be this year? Are you on top of this?
I'm embarrassed to say now.
I feel like you told me not 5 minutes ago, and I already can't remember.
No, I have like I have a pizza costume, and I'll be a New York slice. So I wear like Tim's and a Yankee hat, and then like a
A bit
pizza.
on the
That's
nose,
cute.
don't you think?
Right? It's
bit on the
something.
nose.
And then I'm gonna hold a ranch bottle and like say no on it. Like, get away from me.
Okay.
I think that's that's really nice.
I'm just going to my sister's party.
Of course you are. Oh
What's
my
the matter?
God.
I have friends.
The Italians hanging out with their own family.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I got to make. So she wants me to make a treats, and I've decided what I'm making is witch fingers.
Mhm.
So you take like a string cheese, and you wrap prosciutto around it, and then you put a little olive, and it looks like little fingers.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so I'm putting effort into that.
I like this. This is
That's
cute.
good.
Mike, we gotta maybe pair Sebastian up with Erica.
I think
They
that's
both
been
love
discussed.
to probably get nude in front of their families.
Oh no! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I never got nude in front of my parents.
I remember Erica telling me that, and I was like, she said it publicly. I'm not speaking out of school, and I was like, and I think she was like doing a poll, like getting changed in front of your family, and I go, no one does that, Erica. That's only you.
I see my parents once a month.
Okay.
It's so normal.
How many times a day do you talk to your mother?
What is happening? This is a Halloween episode,
know.
okay?
I know nothing
Yeah.
spookier.
Yeah. Wait,
I talked to her once a day,
Mhm.
twice a day.
Okay.
She called
Once
on
a
the
day,
way here.
twice a day. What is that?
She called on the way
Morning
here.
and
It was
night.
3-minute convo.
Mhm.
Okay.
She said, answer your cousin's texts. We're on the group chat together.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Well,
my
I have some.
God.
I have some scary news.
What?
Stop.
This is a scary news segment. Sebastian left me on red twice this week.
Oh.
Isn't that scary?
Well, I guess you gotta call his mom
I
so
know.
she can
I'm
call him.
Me and the mom follow each other on Instagram, so I'm gonna message mom and I'm gonna say, "Tell your son to fucking text me back, please."
When did I leave you? Well,
I want to see his mom. Well, actually, I saw a photo of your mom. You showed me once. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
That's
This
how
morning?
I slide into DMs.
Yeah.
I go, this is my
Like,
mom.
this is my mom, and I love her dearly, and you'll never be as good as her.
Wait, when did I leave you on red?
This morning for one,
Uh
and then a few days ago for the other.
oh. Uh
I said today. I said, "Is Sebastian coming?" And Frex goes, "I don't know. He left me on red."
And then I
he's
said,
coming.
maybe
This
he's
is
angry
dramatic.
at me.
No, you know I'm never angry.
I know. So what's the explanation?
I believe I was busy this morning.
He's squirming. You say this?
oh. Mhm.
I was
You
busy
didn't
this
do it?
morning,
Yeah.
and
He's sweating.
what was it? Saturday.
I don't remember.
Saturday. I had a date.
He's sweating.
I had a date. I told you I had a date.
We're like two witches doing the Inquisition on him right now.
I had a date.
So for what
Saturday.
reasons
How'd
did you
they
not
go?
respond?
It was fun. Yeah,
Okay.
All right.
it
Well,
was good. It was nice. She was lovely. I'm a very lucky man.
Oh.
I just mean in general, it's nice.
Where'd
this
you
is
meet
like
her?
an ISIS hostage video.
Where'd you meet her?
This is terrifying
Okay.
for me.
Sorry.
This is,
Sorry, we'll let him go. We'll let him go.
Uh-uh.
We caught him, but we'll throw him
Yeah,
back.
We'll throw him back. Right. Catch and release.
We'll throw him
Ethical
back for
fishing.
humanitarian
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah.
What was I just gonna say? Okay, I accept your apology.
I don't think I'm sorry. Anytime,
joking.
if you need something, call me.
Oh, okay, I like that.
I'll pick up the phone. I'll talk to you for 45 minutes.
I like that.
Just go to his mom's house and use her phone.
And I'll just be sitting there. I'll be like, "Hello, Sebastian. I need to know if you want to be Fran Drescher and Duncan for Halloween or not." I think that was the text you didn't respond to, and I understand why. Because why would we want to do that?
Why not?
Did you guys hear about the SAG Halloween rules?
No.
They sent out an email saying that members cannot dress as like characters from Struck movies.
Only
Enough.
A24 movies.
I'm about to. Yeah.
Absolutely absurd.
We're just all Pete Davidson and bodies.
Like,
They just hit me up for dues.
me too.
What a
How
bunch
much
of
are your dues?
scumbags.
I don't even want to tell you.
I
how
didn't
much
even
mine
click to see how much.
Mine are over $1,000.
Whoa.
Congrats.
I mean, congrats. I'm not paying it. I'm not even sure if I'm in the Writers Guild at this point. I don't think I've paid them in like 2 years. I'm not
Damn.
even getting emails anymore.
Yeah.
I think they catch and release with me.
This
they catch and release Big Frecky. Yeah.
bitch can't write a check. We're not writing any more
Well, for a
emails.
while, I was just staying in that union. It was like $40 every 3 months, and I was just staying in it because the screener perk used to be really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You get all the screeners, the big Oscar movies. Now that doesn't really exist with streaming because
Right.
you can watch anything, and everything ends up on streaming anyway.
Right.
To get sent a Netflix show is so
It's
disrespectful.
so disrespectful.
It is.
In the mail?
I used to love the streamers. I worked in a manager's office and I loved the streamers.
Like
I would hoard them. Yeah, the DVDs.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now my house is full of DVDs. Now what are we supposed to do with those?
I don't know.
Because they try to pull that thing where they're like, everything is watermarked and can be traced back to you.
Right.
And then it's like, okay, well, how am I supposed to throw these out? You know, Terry downstairs is going to scoop them up and then he's going to make a few copies, send them off to Bangkok.
I guess you could snap them all before you throw them in the recycling.
There's hundreds. I'm like bleeding.
Just sitting there.
Just snapping DVDs of like,
That could be a good episode. Oh, do it for ASMR, maybe.
oh, I like that.
Monetize it. Yeah. You can monetize it that way. I love ASMR.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It's not Halloween related, but
Let's do it right now. Let's take it down. I don't really know what ASMR
Oh,
is,
you
but
just-
I know that it's like this.
it's just like, and then you go like this. Can you hear this,
Oh,
Mike?
I kind of like that.
Yeah?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Mike's purring. I just saw him purr.
I kind of did.
Happy Halloween. Mike's,
Yeah, I feel like
Mike's
me and
hard.
Mike just had sex.
Mike's hard.
He felt everything. You felt nothing.
Yeah. Like typical.
My favorite is when I'm watching ASMR on TikTok and then someone will just come in the chat and be like, what the fuck is this? Is this porn? And it's like, it's not wrong because it'll just be like some old lady in Louisiana washing a rubber foot in a basin in her living room. And like, it does feel like oddly sexual, but that's because like the ASMR tingles are kind of hitting like a sweet spot, but it shouldn't be like vaginal. It should be like more like, you know, your
Chill down
shoulder.
your spine.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I find it to be so relaxing.
Now you watch those on TikTok lives or like videos?
TikTok Live is like the best place, and then on YouTube there's a couple ASMR
Are people making
artists.
bank?
Oh my god, yes!
I sent a lady in Syria money today on TikTok Live.
Just for being in Syria.
She goes on live for hours a day.
What does she do?
She just stares at the camera.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
and I go,
terrifying.
And I go, well, they're refugees. They all do it. Not they all
Oh.
do it, but it's like a big business. And I brought it up a few weeks ago, but and I was like, I might have to send some money. I don't know. Like this one woman keeps coming up and she's just staring like this, and she's like an older woman. She looks like my grandmother, so obviously she's pulling on all the heartstrings. And I didn't even know you could like buy coins.
Yeah, yeah,
I bought
yeah.
$10 of coins and sent it to my girl, and then they started going, "Thank you."
Yeah,
Thank you.
the heart fingers. Yeah, you should have done something like buy her like a cowboy hat. You know how they have like the weird ones? It's like a tiara, a cowboy hat, a pig running across the field.
Yeah. It's like so disrespectful.
It is
to,
so
like,
disrespectful.
The conditions of the horrors of the life that she's living in. Then I'm like, how about a cowboy hat, babe?
And then she's just like, "Thank you." They got to do like a motion that goes along with it.
Oh, no.
It's a disrespectful platform.
Yeah,
but I
it
do
is
enjoy
disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I sent a few hearts over. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
What do you mean?
We'll see. See how it goes.
Yeah.
But I mean, she really is on lives. Like, I'll see her, then I'll come back on a few hours later. She's still there.
Oof. Okay.
I'm like, let's get her some money,
Right.
please.
Right.
I might do a GoFund for her
Right.
and send it all over.
Yeah.
I'll just message her direct.
Uh-huh.
I'll say drop the PayPal.
Drop the PayPal.
Get a few. You're in for 10.
Yeah, I'll PayPal 10.
You're in for 10.
Sure. Absolutely.
Mike, he's not gonna be in for 10.
I'll be in for 10. Yeah.
Okay, we got 40
What do you
bucks
mean
for
I'm
her.
not going to be in
That's
for 10?
food. That's
Mike won't be in for 10.
Wow.
That's-
You heard it here first.
You don't
My
think I'd
case,
give a refugee
Syrian
$10?
refugees.
You kidding me?
This is the first anti-Syrian refugee podcast network.
You can raise so much money by every podcast you do just looking over at the guests and be like, "You're in for 10." Because what are they going to say? No on camera?
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
I said it to one of our guests one time. He was like, "Oh, I don't know if I'd give you $20." I was like, if I needed $20, you'd give it to me, right? And he goes, "I don't know if I would."
Whoa.
And this was your dad's episode?
I wouldn't even think of asking him for $20. I usually go, you need $20? What can I do for you? Why don't you get on TikTok Live? I'll send you a couple hearts. Send you a couple purple hearts, my man. He listens to the pod, though.
He does.
Sometimes he'll be like, oh, you have a new one up already. I'm like, every week, my man. That's how it works. We put a new one up every single week.
Wow. Shout out his music.
Oh, shout out. Check out my guy, Bruce T. Carroll on Spotify, Bandcamp. Download the link. And it's not Bruce Carroll. It's like you have to put Bruce T. Carroll.
What's his music like?
He's got some good tunes. It's like folky.
Oh, I love folk music.
He talks about the refugees a lot, actually.
Oh.
This might be a theme for my family at this point. He's very concerned about the refugees, wants to help them.
That's nice.
He, with everything going on right now, when I was like in middle school, he bartended with Colin Quinn, like in the 80s.
Uh-huh.
So they were like friends.
Whoa.
And when I was in middle school, he used to take me down the Comedy Cellar and he would debate the owner of the Comedy Cellar.
No?
No, the guy who passed away.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Noam's father. I'm not really sure.
Uh-huh.
And they would do an Israel-Palestine debate. My dad would be representing the Palestinian side.
Uh-huh.
And he would come down with like a folder of facts and just debate with this guy.
Wow.
And I forgot about it. And I go, isn't that a strange experience to have as a middle schooler? Isn't that a strange father-daughter bonding day?
Wow. Because they still do debates to this day.
Is that? I didn't know that was a thing.
That's why I was like, no, I'm still very into that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I had no idea that was like a...
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just a random thing where my dad's like getting fired up and he's like, let's have a debate.
No, they have regular debates at the Comedy Cellars. It's interesting that they date that far back. I didn't know that.
That is so funny. Yeah, this must be at least over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. So what else do they debate?
It's usually like social or political issues, like pretty big serious things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's not
like Joe DeRosa and Sal Volcano.
Like what's better, mozzarella?
Oreos or chocolate chip cookies? Great show. No shade. I love it.
That's wild. And it's not filmed or anything. It's just like for people's intellectual fun.
I don't know. They might do like the live stream on like Mint Comedy or something, but I'm not sure. I don't know the answer to that.
Wow, I had no idea it was part of
it's part of
history.
the legacy.
Yeah. So shout out to Bruce T. Carroll on Spotify. Let's see. What do we think are going to be some the most offensive Halloween costumes this year?
I wonder if anyone will do anything like
Jewish settler Hamas or something.
Jewish settler, yeah.
Versus Hamas.
Yeah, Jewish settler traipsing into Al-Aqsa, maybe we could do.
Who's going as Al-Aqsa?
Slutty mosque.
Oh man, yeah, someone's gonna do it.
Sexy hostage. I mean, there's a lot
sexy hostage.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucked up ones you could think of.
Oh,
yeah.
See, I didn't even think of that. That's why you're good at this.
That's why my
you're
brain.
the queen.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
It's a dark and scary place in there.
Oh wow. Okay, so what are some other like Johnny Depp, Amber Heard? That might be a little late.
It might be a little late. I know. I know. My therapist actually did that, and I go, okay, well, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
How'd you know? You follow on the ground?
I don't follow, but I did look up her Instagram, and I was like, shit, okay. And then
thank God it was a woman.
Yeah,
and she was representing.
I would never pay a man to give me advice. I want my life to get better.
And she was representing Amber Heard. She was representing Amber Heard's side.
I don't know if it was a side. Well, it was just particularly funny for me because I had spent more time than was normal talking about the trial in therapy because I got so agitated.
And she's taking notes.
Yeah. I remember your commentary.
Yeah.
I remember your commentary from that time. It was very good.
Thank you. Yeah, I was deeply affected by that.
Me too. And that was a TikTok. That was a TikTok problem.
It was a TikTok problem.
I thought it was really gross what happened.
Yeah, because the thing isn't like the organic people's opinion was they were doing a lot of pro Amber content, and then it wasn't making them money, so they switched, and then they saw that their finances skyrocketed. Yeah. It's really dirty. There was a documentary that kind of followed the social media on Netflix.
Do you think that they're going to debate that at the Comedy Cellar?
If they do, they gotta call me. Call me.
My father will be down there representing Johnny Depp.
Will he?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Probably. If I had to guess.
Damn, Mr. Carroll.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yes, there was. Sorry, I interrupted you. There was a doc.
Yeah, no, that just like specifically kind of talked about social media's impact on the trial because there was a lot of it was a first time for a lot of things with that trial, and I think it's set a pretty bad precedent.
Yeah. But. I mean, let's say, what's the next big trial coming up? We got Alec Baldwin's murder charge.
Yes.
I'll be on that.
Yeah.
Well, so they got to do a grand jury first, and then we got the Idaho murders, the college murders.
Right.
I mean, I don't know when that's going to happen, but
Right.
I am curious about that one.
Yeah.
Do you, what? I am. That's
being curious
something that
about
I
that.
found out about on TikTok. This is the ills of TikTok. I didn't
Yeah.
know about that little murder thing. And it wasn't little. I mean,
The little murder thing.
it's really sad.
Yeah.
It was. It's really sad.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go. No. See, someone could go as them this year.
Yeah.
That
I'm like,
would be good.
I'm trying to think of other good Halloween costumes. I feel like Joe Biden falling. But that one, sometimes you have to commit with your actual acting, and you have to really sell it, and that's a commitment. You have to not be tired that Halloween,
Right. You have to
If
do
you're
a
gonna go
little
with
cocaine. It's a cocaine Halloween.
Yeah, you gotta maybe
Act
just
outs.
trip over things. You have to bring props with you.
Yeah.
That's difficult. I was Miley Cyrus from Wrecking Ball last year,
Oh,
so
that's a good one.
I had to have a big prop with me the whole time.
Okay.
and I was also almost butt naked. So
Do you drink?
I actually took a break 6 months ago.
Okay.
And so I haven't. So I won't be drinking this Halloween, but I did drink last Halloween. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you think that it's different without drinking than it is with, or you just love it so much you don't need it? You don't need the fake alcohol.
Honestly, I thought I would miss alcohol a lot more than I do. I wasn't a big drinker to begin with, and I just that's why I didn't start again, because I was I just don't feel like I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less headaches.
Yeah. Just there's okay, well, I would just have a guarantee that I'm gonna feel good in the morning. I mean, besides the whole, look at what your life is.
Take a look at my life.
Besides that part.
Well,
This is the mask's going on.
so, boo. Pangolin. I'm not going to any Halloween parties this year.
As a kind of a political statement? Or?
No, I don't know. I just didn't get invited to any.
Oh.
Do you want to come?
No.
Come.
Well, maybe I'll wear this outfit. The pangolin.
All right, sounds
Where's
like
your
you're coming.
sister live?
Don't worry, I'll drive.
There you go. We got the plans made.
I bet it'll be fun. Nice. Good food, too.
Yeah, she lives in Manhattan.
Very nice.
There's no way. She 100% lives on Long Island.
No, my sister's very classy.
Oh.
She's a CEO.
Wait, Carly?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's classy.
She's a lamp CEO, right?
Yeah, she's the CEO of a lamp company for the United States.
She does lighting.
Lamp company for the United States. What does that even mean?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to follow up when I see her.
I didn't know we had the official lamp sponsor of the America.
We can thank my sisters for all the lighting in the room. No, it's not.
You know the sun? That's my sister.
Yeah, I hate to brag. If you want to come through, come through.
All right. Well, there you go. There's plans get made every day, folks.
Sounds like Upper East Side if you said classy.
Yorkville?
He's trying to hide his sister's. He can't even reveal that his sister lives on the Upper East Side. Lest someone find her.
Someone just DM me today, being like, "Do you live on these two corner streets?"
Okay, well that's too specific.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Because they saw you around?
I don't know.
Sometimes forget that someone might know who I am. And then when someone goes, "Are you?" and I go, "For fuck's sake, I'm just standing on this corner vaping in a wild outfit, maybe even crying."
You don't gotta tell me. I go outside with just a zip up hoodie, no shirts, same shorts on every day.
And it's hey, I love the videos, and it's cool, but I never give the second thought of maybe I should look and act normal on these streets.
That would be disappointing, though.
Yeah, I seen this. I sat down and I ordered a meatloaf sandwich one night just by myself. It was just such a random order.
What, did you work in the coal mines all day?
I felt like
Why'd
it.
you need something so
I
hearty?
A
don't know.
meatloaf
I don't know. I
sandwich.
just go, I'll take the meatloaf sandwich, and I sit down and someone's sitting
Can you put dinner on bread?
meatloaf is my culture.
I used to love
I make a really good
meatloaf. I
meatloaf.
used to
Actually, that's
love
one thing
it.
I make a really good one of. But wait, but this girl was like, "Oh, are you a Frex?" I was like, "Indeed, I am." And then we had to sit looking at each other
Oh,
while I ate the
no.
meatloaf sandwich.
No, my favorite part of running into running into someone who enjoys one's content is when you could tell that you've bored them within the first 30
they usually
seconds.
have to get away from me.
Every time. Because I've been running into people a lot on the subway because, again,
Yeah.
just not getting the views. So I went from Uber to Subway. So I've been running into a lot of listeners lately. And I'm just I lose them almost immediately. And I go, I don't know what you want me to do.
I know they want to get away from me as quick as possible.
Yeah.
I'm like, so how long are you in town for? You having fun? What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
How's your family?
I see the light leave their eyes and I go, well, nice meeting you.
Never meet your heroes. Never. All right, final topic, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. When do you feel, so Halloween is on a Tuesday this year.
Mm-hmm.
The day this comes out is Halloween, Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So people, I'm sure, will have the parties this weekend.
Yeah.
The weekend before.
Yeah. Even last weekend, people started with parties.
Yes.
I saw
Now,
it.
how do you feel about the following weekend?
No.
Not appropriate, right?
After the day of Halloween, once we enter November, we're immediately into Thanksgiving. We're done.
I agree.
Yeah.
Seb, agree?
Yeah.
100%. I'm already thinking about. I'm so excited for the holidays.
Guess what I'm doing for the holidays? I can't even tell you. Oh my god, I just remembered.
Oh, what?
I'm going to the Borgata for Thanksgiving.
Are you? Yes. I'm so happy.
Borgata buffet.
Borgata Thanksgiving. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Oh.
And I'm doing Borgata for my birthday, but. Unless I might be over it by the end of Thanksgiving, but I mean Thanksgiving
Never.
at the Borgata.
You're not going to be over.
I'm gonna have a fucking time of my goddamn life. All right, no, I interrupted you as well. Now, what were you saying? If you could remember.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. I was just agreeing.
He was just saying that he loves the holidays.
I love.
I love.
What a surprise! A time to spend time with his family.
No, that's not. I decorate my home. I think it's not. I don't have anyone, so. But
Sebastian, you need to reframe this mindset.
I don't have anyone.
I'm alone, and it took years for me to be like, oh, I should still decorate. And so I decorate for me.
That was the saddest sentence I've ever heard.
But
But you can be sad around the holidays.
You can be sad year round,
but not
try harder.
People don't look at you and go, oh, it's okay. Around the holidays, you get it's all right.
Yeah, and you get the posts like, hey, check in on your friends who might not have anyone.
Yeah.
Or these times aren't so jolly for everyone. Check it. That's when I call. I go, hey, Seb, how you doing? I feel like you have a life where so many people love you.
I do. No, I don't. Yeah, we don't need to talk about it.
Okay, got it.
I don't love me.
Cut on that. Okay, I get it. Look, I get it. When I first met Sebastian, I only met him.
You just said cut?
I just know there's snipping coming.
I honestly, I usually edit this down so much, and I haven't I usually.
Oh, you edit the podcast yourself?
Yeah, and I usually mentally in my mind go, that's out as we're going along. I haven't thought of a single thing we're going to cut yet.
Okay,
so that's
maybe
pretty
my
good.
Does that mean we need to go harder?
Yeah, your sister's address probably. I mean, usually any
your sister's address, the Upper East Side.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, you know what?
Doesn't even look like me.
You're sick.
You know what I'll take out? I'm going to take out the harsh words I said towards. I'll take that out too.
I love when you just start creating more work for yourself.
I gotta take that out.
I don't know. After every podcast I record, I always go, "Oh, should I take that out?" And then I just go, "Nah."
Yeah.
I really try hard not to edit anything out because I go, "Who the fuck cares?"
Yeah. I mean, I was so bad. If you listen to the early episodes, the first one of I was not good at this.
Yeah.
So I had to really take it down.
Right.
I'm learning to speak in full sentences.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's nice for podcasting.
Yeah, I still kind of trail off sometimes when I do it. I really fucking me.
It's a verbal ellipses.
Yeah,
it's nice.
it
I
kind
like
of is.
it. It's a style, technique.
Well, you know what? I'm really loving Halloween right now. And I hope that all of our listeners are too.
Good.
Stop laughing at me.
No, it's a nice wrapping up.
It is.
Should we go around the circle favorite candy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mike, I never heard Mike.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Well, listeners, we'll take you out with this. Favorite candy lightning round. You can start.
Mine is Twizzlers.
Amazing choice.
Oh my God, did we just
You could
fall
go
in love?
next.
I'm going to do the classic, but the Reese's Pumpkins.
Okay,
Good.
Mike?
Reese's Pumpkins.
They're so good. I have them in my fridge right
Reese's
now.
Pieces, any Reese's.
Got to be cold.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine is those teeny tiny little bags of goldfish crackers.
Yeah.
That's not a candy press.
I don't like candy. Isn't that
You don't like
crazy?
candy?
But I'm like a bread addict.
You're a bread. Okay,
Yeah,
I like
I'm
that.
I'm a chip and bread addict. But I for some reason just
No candy does it for
no,
you?
I'll do I love a classic lint, those balls. Or
Oh,
delicious.
the mint truffles.
Every now and then, if I'm in the mood for diarrhea, I'll have a milkshake.
Yeah.
Once a year.
Milkshakes are tough.
Once
yeah.
a year, you know?
Yeah.
The other day, actually, I had a ice cream cone. That was nice. But for some reason, it doesn't do it for me.
I love candy.
I think it's that Irish thing, maybe.
No
It's just
candy.
I want potatoes and bread.
Right. I mean, I also love those things. I love chips too. I love just bad for you snacks. Ugh.
I used to love that bitch in my apartment building who you'd go to her trick or treat on her thing and she just opens the door in a nightgown, hair high as the sky, and she's just giving out bags of Lay's chips.
Ooh.
I know that's a G right there.
Right.
That's my girl.
Right. I like that. That's a good idea. Get those big snack packs from the
That's what she
supermarket.
used to do.
I like that move.
She was haunted. That's okay. God bless her. Thank you so much for coming.
Of course.
Another big get for the pod.
Thanks for having
Let's
us.
clap
It's
it
so
up.
fun.
This is a beautiful episode.
Yay!
And listeners, I hope you have an awesome Halloween. I hope you fucking trash somebody's house. I hope you make a scene. And we'll see you next week. Love you.
Fucking trash in one's house.